Alright, what are we doing? Well, new experiment. Now, Scott has neglected this tank for a little while. So, we're going to do a couple experiments here. First of all, we're going to go ahead and check the nitrate levels. I'm shaking bottle number 2 for 30 seconds vigorously like you're supposed to. You're going to add 10 drops of this and 10 drops of that. Oh Lord, that just doesn't even look right, does it? But anyway, and I'm breaking all the rules. You don't ever add chemicals over top of an aquarium, so we're not going to do it. But anyway, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, we're supposed to put the cap over top of... Shoot. Well, don't drop it. Daggone it. Alright. Anyway, it's supposed to turn upside down a few times. Y'all probably know this. Most of y'all have API kits. I was going to do the test strip version, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I didn't get the results I was looking for. This is a much more accurate thing. So anyway, we've already shook this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. I believe we put this on here. Turn upside down and shake it a lot. I'm going to expect this thing to go completely plumb crazy red. Now, so y'all know I've already tested. There's no ammonia in this tank and no nitrites. Always getting confused. But what experiment are we doing? Well, here's the experiment we're doing. Or not. What? Oh yeah, here we go. I'm an idiot. Alright. Prime. Now, what you see a lot of times is people say prime, and I don't know how close we can get this. I'm not even going to try it. But anyway, on here it plainly says detoxifies ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, removes chlorine and chloramine. We already knew it did that. Okay, that's not the issue. So anyway, my experiment's going to be, depending on how red this thing gets, which I don't know, and I hope nitrate. Yeah, we're at least at 5 parts per million. Now I haven't changed this tank out in a couple weeks, but anyway, I'm going to cut the camera off. We'll come back in about 5 minutes. We'll measure this and see how bad we are. I'm guessing I'm 80 to 160 bad. But anyway, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to add prime in there as an experiment. It recommends half a cap full for 20 gallons. These are 20-gallon highs, and then we're going to go from there. And then what I'll do is we'll see how much it lowers it down, and then we'll go ahead and do a water change after that. About 5% maybe, or 5%. That's 5 gallons. That'd be about, that's a 20-gallon tank. It'd be 25%, Scott. But anyway, I'm cutting it off now, and we'll go from there. Okay, like a dummy, I forgot to record that part. But anyway, here's what we got going on. Scott's a bad fish keeper. I'm guessing somewhere between 40 and 80. I'm having a real hard time figuring it out. Probably closer to 80, to be honest with you. That looks a little bit better on camera than it does here. But anyway, yeah, I've been a little neglectful, but whatever. I've been breeding for 7-8 years, and I kind of know the threshold, and typically my fish are fine for a short time with 80. You want to keep it idealistically, we know 20 and under. But anyway, let's not beat the bush. But the whole goal is, we're trying to determine if prime, where it says right on here, detoxifies ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate. We already know it removes chlorine and chloramine. So anyway, I'm going to dose a half a cap. 1 full cap full is supposed to be 50 gallons. These are 20. I'm going to go ahead and dose a half a cap, which would be about 25. I'm going to let this cycle for about 1 hour. Okay? And the reason being, I want to make sure the chemical gets all through it, the filtration, all that crap. God, the fish are hungry, but whatever, I'm teasing them. So, I'll be back with you in an hour, and then we'll measure the water. We'll compare it to this one here, and then eventually I'll do a 25% water change, and then we'll wait an hour and compare it. Yeah, long-winded. I'll be back. Thanks. Alright, well, see? Mythbusters is at it again. Look at that. Not one freaking difference by adding a little bit more prime than I should have added. Not one. Exactly the same colors. And I did the exact same experiment. I waited an hour for it to settle in that tank. And look at that. Very high. So, I believe we busted the myth that prime will actually cure nitrates, nitrites, blah, blah, blah. I believe it does work on ammonia. And more specifically, chlorines and chloramines. I mean, that's really what it's made for. So, myth is busted. No way. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a 25% water change, and we'll measure it from there and see where it goes. Okay? But myth busted, baby. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Well, there you go. Mythbuster special. Alright. You can see the one on the right was the one just taken. According to the card, it's about 20 parts per million, maybe even 10. I have no idea how you read these things. But it just goes to show you. The one on the very far left was untouched. The one on the middle was done with a prime. And we put more than half a dosage in there. And the one on the right, now look at it. Completely within the realm of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's 20 parts. Y'all might cry and say, well, it should be 10 or whatever. Whatever. It's fine for these fish. I've been doing this for ages and ages and ages. Let me cut that light. Maybe that... Nah, well, they all look the same. But anyway, let me try to... Ah, crap. Well, they look the same. Well, you can tell the one on the right's a whole lot wider. I mean, let's get for real. Shit! Just broke it. Oh, that's a bitch. First time I ever cursed on here. Well, anyway, I tried to give you all a lesson, and let me pause this. I'll come right back. Alright, well, I'm going to try to work out on bleeping that out. You know, I 100% want this to be a, you know, a friendly channel. And, just upsetting. Well, eventually I will do an update on that pump. And one thing I'm worried about using that thing, it might be way too powerful for all these. I have no idea. So I've been hanging on to that, but I don't know if that's good enough, you know. That might be good enough for a bunch of 10 gallons and this and that. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and start editing some videos, because, oh man, these controls are working right. Alright, I'm done. This is just a bad night, man. Shattered 2 test tubes tonight. But anyway, you make your own call. Thanks.